Why? Hello there. Is this working? Okay, it's working. It's working. Hello. Hello. One love. Hello. It's good to see you instantly. The ghost of you. Hello. Hello. Welcome everybody. Happy to have you all here. Um yeah, it's gonna be a little stream. Gonna do a little stream. First time back in a long time. Um Oh my gosh, my brain is really sleepy, by the way. I just woke up from a nap, so I apologize if I'm like really groggy or whatever. But Kevin, hello. Is that Ariane or Ariana? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but hello either way. Welcome to a stream. It's been like a month since I did my last stream, and I am thankful that you all stayed subscribed to me. Thank you. I put out a video about it. Grace, hello, hello. But yeah, I put out a video about why I was gone, and you know, I'm going to assume that most people saw it, but you know, if people are curious about what happened to me, then you know, say something in chat and we can talk about it real quick. I mean, I guess I could just talk about it just in case people didn't see the video. It didn't perform super well, which is fine because it wasn't very clickbaity or anything. It was just like I've got a bug bite on my chin. I've got like 2 on my cheek too. I got like, usually mosquitoes kind of leave me alone, but I got kind of ate up. I went to a flow festival over the weekend and I just got back yesterday. So I am extremely tired. Super tired. Not gonna lie. Rostia, hello. Was gonna play RE8, but catching a stream while lazing around is good too. Always prioritizing trans voices. Yeah, well, I mean, follow your dreams. If you want to play Resident Evil, go for it. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Um, hello, Leo. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anyway, um, awesome. Hi there, Wendy. Welcome. But yeah, so just basically the long and short of it is that I burned out pretty hard. Working full time in food and doing YouTube and me being myself and like overloading my schedule. Like I'm a type 8 on the Enneagram. I've talked about this before. It's like it's kind of like a personality test, but it's one that I actually think is pretty accurate, and um it's worth reading, like The Wisdom of the Enneagram, which is a book by this guy. If you go to Amazon and you type in that title, you'll get the book should pop up. It's usually pretty cheap. I don't know if the prices went up or not, but it was like when I bought it, it was like $11. And great investment. Like honestly, like I'm not a big fan of like Myers-Briggs or anything like that. Look, oh Freddy. Y'all gonna see a little Freddy. Yeah. He's a good baby boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Jackie, hello. Anyway, it's a really good personality test. The types are quite accurate, and I love talking about it or thinking about it or whatever. And I'm a type 8. I'm a very stereotypical type 8. And so for me, like I tend to push myself, like they call it like the capital sin of each type. Like each type has a big weakness. And for me, for being a type 8, my weakness lies in my craving to feel alive and like basically type 8s are known for just like pushing the boundaries on everything, like trying to do like being on the edge of like safety and whatever. Like a lot of type 8s are very like risk takers and people who like to go too far with like partying or whatever. And yeah, so I Grace says, I have feelings about Enneagrams. I used to teach college students not to invest too much into the test. I prefer Enneagram over Myers-Briggs. They are wonderful exploratory tools for understanding. Yeah, like it's great for just looking into yourself and understanding yourself and like your core motivation and like who you are and everything. Anyway, the point is that I just like I packed my schedule so full that I wasn't playing video games, I wasn't relaxing, I didn't have time to do anything. And so I burned out. Like I burned out super freaking hard, which was rough, but you know, it is what it is. And I've actually had worse burnout before than what I experienced here, but it was definitely something. So someone said, oh, Naomi, hello. Hello. Someone said, I'm glowing today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, your hair looks great. It's nice and wavy. Thank you. One love. Did you do something different with your hair? Well, I mean, I got it cut a little bit ago, but like I think my last stream it was cut like this. But I like it. Like I do like it. I miss the long hair, but like I was growing out an undercut, so that the awkward part was that like this hair was like really long and the rest of it was like really short. And so I evened it out. I got layers so that now I can have like cute little like sideburn, side bang action going on or whatever. And yeah, I mean I like it. I think it looks cute. I can't wait for this stuff to grow back out, but it'll just, it just takes time. And it's pretty long, honestly. It's just that my hair is really curly, and the shorter it is, the more bounce it has. So yeah, no, I really like it. My hair's kind of grungy, like a little dirty because I went to the festival over the weekend and I'm gonna wash it tomorrow. I just didn't feel like washing it today, like lazy. So yeah, but thank you. I appreciate the compliments. Gwen, hello. Slicey Slicer, hello. And Super Duper, hello. Onions got layers too. Did you know that? You know what? I feel like there is a popular movie that for like I just can't think of it, but like there's something somewhere about onions having layers. And is it orcs? Is it goblins? No, it was ogres. Yeah, Shrek. Yep. I was kidding. I know it's Shrek, but I was just trying to be funny. I'm also growing out an undercut. It's pretty close to being a little more even. Being a little more even. Yeah, that's great. The issue for me was that like my hair was already like my non-undercut hair was already like really really long, and so like after about a year, I think it's been about 2 years of me. Well, so like I started growing out my undercut when like a month before I started HRT. So I started HRT in September, which would mean November, right? Wait, I can't think. I'm sorry. August. Yeah, brain. So yeah, it's been 2 years. Wow, I can't believe my brain just crapped out that hard. I'm really bad at months, but like that was embarrassing. Anyway, August 11th or around that time would be when I started growing out my undercut 2 years ago. And so this is how far my hair grew in 2 years from shave. So it's pretty good, honestly. But like I just got sick of the uneven hair. Like it just started to really bother me. I felt like it really limited my styling options with my hair and stuff. So it's just been really nice. I love having these little side bangs. I will say that like one thing for me that's really really frustrating is like hair touching my face. Like I'm not really picky about sensory stimuli very much, but one thing that really does bug me is like when one of my hairs is like across my chin or my cheek or something, and it, like if I'm sweaty especially and it's stuck to me, then oh my gosh, it drives me insane. Like it makes like I can't just let it be. Like I have to do something about it. And so I'm constantly like doing this whole thing, but anyway, yeah, Freddie's here. We'll talk about him a little bit. Too tired myself to be interesting, but yes, hello. Good for you to finally even up your hair. Nice feeling, I'm sure. Yeah, thank you, Cafiori. And I appreciate all of you being kind and leaving comments while I was taking the break about like supporting me and, you know, take care of yourself and all that. That was all very encouraging. I really appreciate that. I don't think I got a single, like, I genuinely don't think I got a single comment of someone being like weird and parasocial and like, you've abandoned us kind of vibe or whatever. And so, like, genuinely, like, thank you all for that. I didn't even receive any guilt tripping from like Patreon members or anything. Like, all of it was support, all of it was nice, really wonderful. So thank you all for that. Appreciate that a lot. If you don't mind hitting the like button, I know this stream probably isn't going to do well. It's going to take me a little while to get back into the good graces of the algorithm, and this title of the stream is like not really about politics. But yeah, just, oh, did I put myself in the politics section? Ooh, crap, I did. Here, let me edit to just chatting. That was goofy. That was a goofy thing I did. Where is it? People and blogs. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're probably not going to talk about very much news and politics for right now for tonight. So just saying it's going to be more of like a chill stream. Tell us about the festival. So it was in Michigan and it was lovely. Honestly, I had an amazing time. It was probably one of my top favorite festivals of all time, which is really good. I just like I had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. So I spin this prop called Meteor Hammer or Oxbow, or if you're in the flow arts community, kind of like the joke name for it is Puppy Hammer. But like I've been working on that prop a lot this year. This year has been like my year with the prop, like to take off with it and do a lot of things with it. And it's been really exciting. I've been loving it a lot. But like I don't know how to say this. Like I'm really good with rope dart, which is like my I should say used to be my home base for prop spinning. Like I'll always love rope dart. Like rope dart's amazing and I love flowing with it. It's such a wonderful prop. But hammer has sort of taken over my obsessive impulses and like I've been just focused on hammer a lot. Anyway, I'm really good at flowing with rope dart. Like with rope dart, I don't have to like I can just chain together a bunch of stuff and flow with it, and it's really really wonderful. Hi Becca, welcome, 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 welcome. But I wasn't able to do that with hammer for like the past like, oh, I don't know, like this whole summer. Like I've just been drilling hammer moves, but I've been having a really hard time finding flow with it, like finding that like groove and that dance and that style that I have with like rope dart or dragon staff. And I found it. I freaking went to this festival and something clicked in me, and like the entire world of hammer has really opened up to me. Like I feel so much better about where I'm at with hammer after this festival, and I am having so much fun with the prop. Like honestly, I over the course of the festival, I hit so many flow states where like I would just start laughing like in the middle of it or near the end of it, because like I would do so many things that like I didn't even really know what I was doing. I sort of knew what I was doing, but like just like the flow was just like happening, and it just felt so good to be able to like unleash the potential inside of me through the prop, if that makes sense, because I felt like I was really limited by my skills, and I wasn't able to chain things together. But it's just like the whole world of Meteor Hammer has been amazing. Naomi says, I hate getting hair in my mouth while eating. Oh, that happens to me too. And honestly, embarrassing. I feel it, and I hate that feeling too. I really hate that feeling. Uh, gotta dance any way you can to keep from going crazy in a mad world. Yeah, honestly, like flow arts is so therapeutic, and I'm really glad that this year is the year that I got it back into it. Like I FOMO a little bit about the years that I was gone, but honestly, like I needed to take time for myself, and so like it's important that I did that. Becca, did I say? Yeah, I did say hi to you. But hello, Kitten Claus, welcome. Happy to see you. Yeah, so I'm glad that this is the year that I got back into flow arts, because it's been crucial for me to have like a hobby, something that has nothing, like I did not think about politics this weekend at all. And the flow arts community, very trans accepting, like extremely queer friendly. It's a great community. No one misgenders me. People are incredibly kind. Um, it's it's really cool. It's really cool. So I spent the whole weekend having fun, not thinking about politics, enjoying life, laughing, dancing. I did fire, like I burned, so I spin dragon staff. That's one of the fire props that I do. And I haven't done a burn with dragon staff in like 6 or 7 years. And I did this weekend. I got into the fire circle and I was going out, like going all out with hammer and not hammer, sorry, dragon staff. I wish I had a fire hammer. I don't, but anyway, it felt really good. It made a bunch of memories come back to me. It's kind of interesting, like spinning dragon staff brought back so many memories of the years of me spinning dragon staff as my main prop, and like everything, all the festivals I went to and all the tricks I've worked on and all the people who taught me. And it's just so interesting. Like none of that stuff was really present in my memory until I picked back up the dragon staff and walked into the fire circle. And then like, as I'm spinning it, it's just like all of this stuff is unlocking in my brain. And it was a really cool experience, honestly. Super cool. Satanic Barbie says I ended up doing that with a wig. Not a good idea to eat with a wig on. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. Hi there, Quinn. Welcome. Just be yourself, express. Yeah, for real. Hobbies are a good thing. Agreed. You just go with your group of friends very often to just chill and have fun. Best ever. Yes, that I super think that that's like the best thing that we can do. Like one of the best things that we can do. Do I have video of me spinning? Yes, but all of it is old from pre this festival. But like, you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see it. So like, I have my link tree in the description of the stream. Let me grab it real quick. So yeah, you can follow my socials. I do post my spinning stuff on like Instagram. So there's my link tree. I'm just spamming it into chat. If you click that, it'll pull up a web page with like all my socials. I definitely will be posting more hammer stuff soon, very soon, and it'll be a big upgrade from what's available on my page already. Like honestly, the jump in skill level is going to be kind of crazy to see. Like I'm excited to do some recording and see what all comes out of it. Grace says, honestly been inspiring me to get back out to flow fests, get back to community dancing. Super fun hearing your joy. Yeah, no, I mean, I know that, you know, it might not be the easiest for you, but if you're able to get out and do it, like go for it. I know that there's a gaggle happening in September. It's like the last gaggle of the year. And that's a really great flow fest because it's short, it's cheap. It's you know, it's like it's a very small event in terms of the quantity of people, but the venue is beautiful, and it's a great time. And honestly, I would love to go to the second gaggle. I was planning on doing that, but I'm gonna go to Wildfire this year. I haven't been to Wildfire since like 2017. I think it was when I went. But I'm very excited for that. I decided to go to Wildfire because the guy who invented Puppy Hammer, he was at Great Lakes and he's gonna be at Wildfire, and his name is Charlie. And I really want to take I need to be able to pick his brain to the point where I want to get to the point where I can just explore, like I can understand all the fundamentals and all the pathways that have been discovered, so that I can like just explore the many variations of tricks and things. And honestly, after this past weekend, I kind of feel like I'm there, but like it'll be great to have one more festival where I can pick Charlie's brain and spin with him. And yeah, I'm really thankful to Charlie for teaching me and taking me under his wing. He's been really encouraging, really kind about everything. Like in the flow arts community, sometimes there are egos, and sometimes people get really like they want people to spin their prop, but they don't want people to be better than them because they want to be one of the best people at their prop. And so like there can be gatekeeping at times. Like that is a thing that happens sometimes in the flow arts community, and it's an unfortunate reality. Like not everyone in every community has bad apples. Okay. It's just the way that it is. And there honestly the vibes for the flow arts festivals are pretty amazing, but you know there are some people who are a little egotistical or whatever. Mic is a bit low. On my end, if it looks like if I turn it up, I'm going to start peaking. Here, I'll turn it up just a little bit. Maybe you guys are going to have to turn your end up a little too, but okay, I turned it up. Here, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I'm actually yeah, okay. Is that better? Is that better? Hi Evelyn, by the way. Amen, I think. Is that how you say that? Skylar, welcome. Happy to see everybody, by the way. It's nice to see the usual names, the people that frequent the streams and stuff. Freddie. Oh, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. You are. You're such a sweet boy. Yes, you are. You are. You want a hug? You want a big hug? So I'll stop talking about flow arts because honestly, I could talk about flow arts for the next 2.5 hours, and I know that Grace is probably the only person here that's a part of the community. And so like I don't want to just bore all of you with all the flow arts talk. A lot of it probably sounds like gibberish to a lot of people in chat right now. I've been gatekept within circus and flow communities, sometimes unfortunately due to transphobic reasons, others being ableism. Yeah, it's, you know, there are bad people in every community. That's true. I mean, overall, the flow arts community, very accepting, very wonderful, but there are some bad apples. I did have a sort of like a weird experience at a workshop this past weekend where like the instructor kind of avoided me instead of like coming up and helping me. And maybe that's just my aura though. Like, I'll be honest, sometimes I give off like this really intense aura, and like people like don't want to, like I have to break the ice, like I have to be the one to interact with someone, because if I don't, like they find me very hard to approach. I think it's like my Scorpio energy. I have a lot of it. Like I have a very intense Scorpio energy, and if I don't make an effort to come across as like ultra friendly and super open, like if I'm quiet, people tend to just like avoid me and not talk to me. So I don't really want to blame that person necessarily. I could have taken the initiative and been like, hey, can you please come over here when you do your rounds and like help me with stuff, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I was taking like a poi workshop because of me learning hammer. I've decided I don't need to, but I really should learn poi. So I've been learning poi stuff. I actually bought some poi to spin, and I even burned them. Like I did a poi burn in the fire circle. I'm not like super good at it. Like I know how to do reels and weaves and like a couple tricks. Like I did like it's like the 4-petal anti-spin flower where you like stall at the top and bottom, like you're going in opposite. I don't know if no one, Grace knows what that is, but no one else probably knows what that is. But anyway, point is, well, I don't even know why I was talking about that. I'm not gonna lie. One Love says, I love hearing about flow arts. It's fascinating. Oh, well, thank you. Polly, hello and welcome. Yeah, not really familiar with it, to be honest. That's okay. It's a very niche thing. It's a very small community. Do not feel bad about that. I just, yeah. Skylar says, I've been spending a lot of time out in nature, rock hounding. It's really helped me take my mind off of politics. What do you mean by rock hounding? Is that just like finding big rocks and climbing them, or like what is that? I've never heard that term before, but I recommend nature as like for me, when I'm out in nature, in like on a trail or camping or whatever, I feel so good. Like I feel so at peace, connected to things. Like it's hard for me to be in a bad mood when I'm surrounded by nature. It's such a weird thing, but like I will always be a nature girly. Like I do enjoy cities, but I'm not like a clubbing person. Like I'm not really like a bar girly or a club girly. I would just much rather chill on a hiking trail or like go camping. Finding gemstones. Oh, okay. One Love is a Scorpio too. Oh, nice. I don't see a lot of Scorpios nowadays, to be honest. Um, find things that you can make into jewelry. That's cool. Finding rocks to collect. Rock hounding is a little more than chicken scratching, but less than mining or dig. Definitely sniffing around for cool rocks. Okay, well that's neat. I do love a cool rock, you know. I do love it. I think Freddy took a poop. Cause it's stinky in here. Not like on the floor though. So we can talk about Freddy. We can talk about him. Um, I am really happy with where he's at right now. So if you've been around my community, you would know that my cat has been having or was having tummy issues, and he was having a lot of accidents, and it was very gross and sad, and he was obviously feeling very bad. Dio, hello. And I'm happy to report that he's like better. Like he's doing fine. He has not had an accident since we started treatments, and that's lovely. I'm very happy that he's feeling better, and it's been really honestly, like that's probably one of the bigger reasons why I had to take a break. Like I was burnt out, but part of the reason I was burnt out is because I was taking care of Fred while he was sick, and it made me really sad. It was exhausting. I felt so bad for him, and it just got really hard to deal with. And so taking the time to take the break and get him better, make sure that he like I had to demand my vet basically to do something because yeah, so but it's really nice. I'm very happy. He's been snuggling with me at night, which is incredible. We haven't been able to do that in a while. And um it's lovely not having to clean his poop off of the ground, you know? Like it's great. It's super great. He's still very stinky. He's a very stinky boy, but you know, I would rather him be stinky than pooping everywhere all the time. Isn't that right, buddy? He's right here. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a good sweet boy. Oh yeah. Yeah. He loves doing that. It's like he wants a hug or something. It's funny because when I'm sitting in I'm sitting in a kneeling chair right now, and when I'm sitting in the kneeling chair, Freddie like loves to like he loves sitting in my lap, or like being like on top of my lap or like next to me. Like he loves to cuddle like a lot. And so when I'm sitting in my kneeling chair, he can't ever find a way to cuddle with me, and he gets really frustrated. Like he'll like stand behind me on the kneeling chair and just like lean against me to make contact. It's very cute, but it's also it makes me a little sad that we don't like he can't sit on my lap. But like I need to use the kneeling chairs. They're incredible. Kneeling chairs. I'll never go back to using like a normal gaming chair ever. Never ever. Like I haven't had back problems or hip problems in years, and I used to get so sore from like gaming for a long time. Like I used to struggle so much with like hip pain from playing video games. A kneeling chair, what is it? Oh, let me get up. Xena, hello. Jenny, hello. Concerned citizen, hello. Holly, did I say hi to you? I don't remember. Did I go anywhere else in Michigan? No, I went camping and then I left the campgrounds and I just drove home. Like, after a festival, I'm disgusting and I don't want to like go around or do anything. Freddie, I need, see, now he's on my chair, so I can't show you the chair. Freddie, can you get up, please? Can you get up? Can you get up, please, Freddie? Freddie, please, can you get up my chair, please? Freddie, Freddie. Okay, I just had to annoy him. So it's still covered in sheets because because Freddie was poopy, but not anymore. So this is it. I guess I can take the sheets off. Okay, actually, it's kind of annoying because they're like fitted sheets, so I'm not doing that. God, I don't know how to describe it. So it's like, it's a chair where like you sit in it and your my knees go on the bottom part and my butt goes on the top part, and so you're like kneeling sort of. Like it allows you, because your hips are supposed to like tilt forward like this. Like you're supposed to have like an they call it an anterior hip tilt, and sitting in a kneeling chair gives you an anterior hip tilt, and so it helps you like it's not hard at all for me to like sit up straight. Like it actually feels natural to sit up straight. Honestly, like if you play a lot of video games, if you're on a computer a lot, or if you have a desk job, I really recommend giving them a try. You will be sore at first. Like I've had a couple friends try to sit in my kneeling chair, and if they sit in it too long without getting up and stretching or whatever, it'll actually like hurt their back a little bit. But that's just because if you're used to a normal chair, you do not have, like, your body is not adjusted to having to actually sit up straight. And so when you're sitting in a chair sitting up straight, you like it makes it like it uses different muscles. So you just got to make sure you like ease into it. Like you can't buy a kneeling chair and then sit on it 6 hours and be okay. Like it'll hurt you. But you know, once you adjust to it, like once you get through the adjustment period, like I can be on the computer for hours and I'm not bothered at all by like stuff. See, like I wonder if I can, like, can you see at all? Not really. See, I'm like kneeling on it. You see, I kind of like to keep my feet inside of it, but um Lole, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Holy, we are so back. Yeah, for sure. Jenny says today turned out to be quite the revelation. What was your revelation? Tell me about it. I'm interested. Tiefter says welcome back to the fun. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. That's why a good chair needs to have a lower back curve. Yeah, but see, the thing about normal chairs is that it puts you at a 90-degree angle. So you have it eliminates your hip tilt. That's why when you're sitting in a normal chair, it's really hard for you to sit up straight because your hips are supposed to be tilted down like this, and instead they're like this, which forces your back backwards. Like you need to be like this. Like I can't do the spine shape with my hand, but like your sitting posture should be like this so that your hips tilted down and your back can be straight. But if your hips are at a 90-degree angle with the floor, then your back is naturally going to do this weird thing, and it's going to make it really hard to sit up straight. Are knees okay after longer? Yeah, it's like padded. So like there's padding on the butt part and there's padding on the knee part. And yeah. I'm trying to remember the brand of this one because I've had a couple of these and like some of them kind of suck. Like you got to make sure you get one that's nice and sturdy. I can't remember. This one that I have right now is probably the sturdiest one that I found, and it's not even that expensive. Like, it's cheaper than some of the crappier options. I can't remember the name of it or whatever. You draw on a tablet. Okay, yeah, definitely having something where you can sit up straight is important, because trust me, like I do massage therapy, and I'm actually going to be renewing my license, and that's the work that I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna leave food service once and for all, and go back to doing massage therapy. It's just gonna be annoying because I have to retake the medical licensing exam, so I have to study for it, and yeah. Anyway, so uh it probably builds your stability muscles to have them engaged for extended periods. Yeah, like it's good. It's good for your core. It's good for your back. It's good. Trust me. I've seen a lot of people like who work desk jobs and have been sitting a lot for a long time. And if you sit at a desk in a normal chair for 40 years straight, I'm sorry, but you're going to be in a world of pain, and you're going to regret that very, very much so. Because the thing about spines is that like they're very flexible when you're younger, but if you sit in the same position for long periods of time, for extended periods of time, over the course of years, um so there are two kinds of postural deviations. There's a functional deviation, which is like if I just slouch, that's functional because like my spine isn't stuck like that, I'm just sitting like that. But if you sit slouched over for a really long time, the functional deviation becomes a structural deviation where now it's permanent, and like you literally cannot correct it because your spine has lost its ability to flex, and it can leave you with permanent nerve pain. It can leave you with a lot of really bad things. So I really advise, if any of you work office jobs, if you're sitting a lot, if you're at a desk a lot for any reason, please, 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 like if you're not going to get a kneeling chair, at least get an ergonomic chair, like an ergonomic office chair. But even so, like kneeling chairs are like the best ergonomic office chair. So like you sort of win-win if you get a kneeling chair, where like, and it's really cozy, and like there's a bunch of different seating positions. Like sometimes I like to do this thing where I like bring my leg up and I just like chill it there or whatever, and my hips are still tilted forward, so like I'm still in that interior hip tilt, so it's like it's not bad for me. Okay. There are some on Amazon. Yeah, I got the one that I'm sitting in right now. I got on Amazon, and I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called. I wonder if I can see it on my order history. Give me a second. I will look. But while I'm looking, I will try to look at chat too. So, been there, and it's incredibly dangerous. Yeah, when I went from being a mountain guide to a corporate security professional, once I got into the management end, did my back slowly start to decline, had some other health issues, but the desk job sucked so bad. Yes, yeah, I cannot work a desk job. It drives me crazy. Oh, why did it not? It didn't. Let me search my orders. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I found it. So the company is called NYPOT, and it's called Ergonomic Kneeling Chair with Adjustable Seats. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's the one that I have. So I recommend it. It's really good. I like this one a lot because it's really sturdy, and they designed it because there's like it's not completely rigid. Like the chair has like a little bit of wobble to it, but like that's part of the design. Like it's built into the design. so that it's like it doesn't just break, like it'll bend a little bit. Which is good. It's really good. Axolotl says can't stay for the stream but wanted to drop in and leave a like and say hi. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your night. I know it's a late stream for me, so no worries if you guys can't stick around for a long time. Like that's, it's totally fine. Just please make sure you hit the like button before you get out of here if you do leave. That would help me out a lot. And if you're here, if you're enjoying this stream, please hit the like button. Please, please, please. Let me pin my link tree. I know I sent that in the chat earlier, but if you want to join my Discord or anything, my link tree is now pinned at the top of the chat. I'll just paste it a couple times in chat again. You can follow the link tree to the Discord or any of my other socials. So yeah. Sora says hello. How you doing, Amber? How are you doing? How are you? I heard that you had your appointment for HRT. Did you got it, right? Did you get prescribed it? I think, yeah, you did. You chose pills, I think. So congratulations. I'm assuming you started that already, and I hope that you enjoy the ride and the journey. It's the first year of taking HRT is like the most magical time ever. Sometimes it's really slow to kick off. Sometimes it's like, it feels really frustrating the first year because you want to be on the other side of the changes. But you once you're through it, there's something special about that first year of HRT that you'll never experience again. Where you go from, like hating your life to not necessarily hating your life anymore. And it's just a really cool process. Okay, see ya, Josh. Have a great one. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. You'll leave me on the TV for view time. Aw, so nice. You're so nice. On year 2, it gets easier as you go. Yeah, I'm about to hit my second year as well. My HRT anniversary is September 11th. 9/11 is my HRT anniversary. So, you can see me. Oh, you got an ad. I see. Yeah, I have the ads set to be very infrequent. I think there's a setting that lets you do picture-in-picture ads or something. I'm gonna have to. 2 years, November 1st. Oh, congratulations to those of you. You were on pills for 2 years, Gwen. Just started injections. I was on patches for a year, and then after my first year, I swapped to injection. So I've actually been on injections for almost a year. Wow, that is really weird to think about. I'm not gonna lie. It does not feel like it's been that long. Zena's been on HRT for 6 years. Congratulations. Skylar says, I think I cried the first time I took mine. Oh, I definitely cried. So I got patches when I first started, and Rastia says September 11th is your birthday. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so like I got patches, and I literally got in the car and I like put the patch on before I started driving home. And on the drive home, I not only cried, but I also like swear to you that I felt some crazy something happening. Like I feel like my body started absorbing it and was like, whatever this stuff is, it's delicious and I want more. And so like I started to feel different like almost immediately, and maybe some of that is like the oh my god, why can't I freaking think of the name of the oh my god, I can't remember the name of this stupid thing where it's like a placebo. Like maybe it was sort of a placebo, but I don't really think it was. I think my body recognized. I'm very sensitive to whether things feel good or bad for my body, and so it was. I swear to you that like the first couple of days I was like, something feels very right about this. And that's not everyone's gonna have that. I just like when I take any medication, I feel it very quickly. Like a lot of people, when they take antidepressants, it takes them 2 to 3 weeks or a month or two to feel it. For me, it's like 2 to 3 days. um, Amber says, I might ask my doctor to switch to injections either the end of this bottle or whenever I get my labs 10 weeks from now. I just hate needles. Well, so like injections, people say it's the best, and it really just depends on your body and how it's absorbing things. So like what I would say is if you end up like once you get blood work and you find out how well you're absorbing the pills, I'm guessing you're doing sublingual where you like let them sit under your tongue. Um if you Oh, you had two questions? Yeah, sublingually. You said it already. If you have questions, you can ask me. But once you find out how you're absorbing, like let's say your levels are really, 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 really low and they're going to have to raise you to a very high dose to get you to levels that are good. That happens to some people with patches where like they don't absorb well through the skin. And so it would take them like a really high dose of patches to hit like normal blood levels. And so that's why they switch to either pills or injections because, like rather than wearing like 8 patches every day, or 4 patches or whatever, it's just easier to do like a pill or injection. So like you'll find out when you get your blood work done whether you're absorbing well. And if I'm telling you, if it works, then stick with it. Like if your blood levels are at a good point and you're not like at a crazy high dose, then there's really no reason to switch unless you feel like it would be better, more convenient, or cheaper for you to swap. Like for me, patches were way more expensive than injections. So swapping to injections saved me a lot of money. Also, working in an active job and having an active lifestyle, it was just irritating my skin to like sweat under the patch and stuff like that. So I swapping to injections to me was a big win-win. I'm also scared of needles. It has gotten a lot easier for me over time, but I'm still freaked out by it. Every single time I do my injection, I get nervous. It's just I've learned that like the longer you take to do it, the more anxiety inducing it is. And so for me, I usually like I'll be totally for real with you. I'll get a little stoned and then I'll sit there with my needle because the stoned helps me like disassociate a little bit so that I'm not like like hyper present, freaked out in the moment. And then I'll put on music or I will watch a YouTube video and then I'll just like get it ready. And when I'm ready, I'll just be hovering over the spot that I'm going to inject. And then I'll like bob the needle towards my skin. I'll go like 1, 2, and then on the third time I will go in and do the injection. Like I give myself to the count of 3, and that's to push me to do it. Like I tell myself that like I'm not allowed to go 1, 2, 3 and not do it. Like on 3 I have to do it, and that usually helps me get through the process really quickly. And that makes it a lot easier because some of the worst injections I've ever done happen when I'm sitting there and I'm just hovering over my leg with the needle and I'm just like sitting there just like for like 20 or 30 minutes just hovering over my leg, like freaking out about it. Like you just have to go for it. Biting your tongue to prepare for the pain. I feel like that could be, as long as you're really careful not to bite too hard. I do think that could be helpful. Like just like a slight pinch of the tongue or something, just to like give you a little bit of discomfort so that it's not like super jarring. Yeah, it's not that bad either for me. It just stings a little bit for sure. Sometimes it hurts worse. But it's just like I inject into my thigh. Yeah, I heard you were supposed to poke into your thigh muscle or something. So there are several different spots to inject into. You can inject basically anywhere where there's enough muscle. It depends if you're doing um what's it called? Sub Q. Is that what the other one's called? The one I do is intramuscular, where like I'm injecting into a muscle. That's what intramuscular means, like in a muscle. Um, but there's subcutaneous, where basically you're injecting into the subcutaneous fat, and so like that can be like on your belly or something, and it's a smaller needle, and you just basically pinch your tummy and inject there. I think you can also do that on your butt. But yeah, you can do intramuscular. The most common spots are the thigh or the butt. I do the thigh, um, which can be tricky because there's a lot of vasculature in your leg. So I've definitely had some times where like I will nick a vein or something, like a blood vessel, and I'll bleed a little bit when I pull the needle out. I've only had one time where I bled like a lot after it, and it scared me a little bit, but you know, like it's great. It's great. It's good times. So oh, Matoko, welcome to the stream. Let me see what you're a lot of people chatting. I started progesterone recently. Was I taken before GF gave me the it was more after. Progesterone for me actually is a fantastic sleep aid. I take progesterone at night when I'm like probably a couple hours before I go to bed, and that shit makes me so sleepy and groggy. Honestly, like I sleep so well using progesterone. I know not everyone has that example or has that feeling or experience, but that's been my experience. And I don't know, like I think I just think I like it. Also, it definitely like I know I've heard people say this, but like my breasts used to be like a little more pointed, and now they're like round. Like I feel like my breasts look like a cis girl's breasts now, whereas before they kind of just looked like big, like they just like had like the conical shape, which so progesterone is supposed to help with that. And I heard mixed, like I've heard people say that it won't help with that, and I've heard people say that it will help with that. Well, it definitely for me helped with that. Either it was a coincidence and it just so happened that they filled out like when I started progesterone or after I started progesterone, but like I think it was the progesterone that did that. So I definitely noticed some improvements to body shape and stuff with progesterone. Mood, like if I don't take my progesterone, my mood's weird. Um, helps me with sleep. Yeah, I like it. Like I really like my progesterone. Started on patches, then to pills, then to injections. I hate getting shots and IVs, but you get used to them as you go. It is hard to give yourself the shot the first 6 to 10 times. Yeah, like definitely the first like 6 to 10 times are hard. Those were definitely really challenging. It does get easier. It does get easier over time. I'm still nervous by it. I'm still freaked out by it, but it does get easier. Pretend you're a cyberpunk protagonist. Yeah. I honestly sometimes I think about BioShock like right before I do the thing, because like the needles in BioShock for the God, I can't even remember what they're called. The mutations. Oh God, what are those even called? Uh I can't remember. But the needle from BioShock is so insanely big and it looks so painful that like at least it's not like that. Like the needles are very thin, and like for intramuscular it's a long needle, but it's very thin. So Grace says my levels off of estradiol tabs were all over the place forever. For a while my estrogen levels were 4 times higher than goal levels. Eesh. Atoko says, I believe you about it not being just a placebo effect, and I agree with you. I had the same thing, and I went to injections pretty quickly, but I definitely cried both times. I cried a little bit happy cry on the way home from the clinic after my first injection. I felt great. Yeah, the first injection I ever had, I felt like real good, because like patches, it's very consistent. So like when you're on patches, your blood levels don't go up and down a lot. Like you sort of start at a really good level, and then it just very slowly tapers off over like 2 or 3 days. But there's not like a big like when you're on injections over the course of the week, like when you do your shot, your levels go up pretty high, and then they taper off, so you have like a weekly cycle. And so when I felt that first peak from my first injection, I was like, dang, this feels good. Like, holy crap. It just felt really good. Yeah. It was the patch adhesive that gave me skin irritations. Yeah, I was also worried about that. I was worried about having a patch stuck to me for a long period of time because like you wouldn't put like tape on your skin for years. You know what I mean? Like I just like that seems like a really bad thing for your skin. And like I'm worried about microplastics and stuff. And I don't know, having the adhesive stuck to me 24/7 felt kind of weird. Gray says, I'm injection curious, but I'm so wildly terrified of needles. I just cannot get over that weird fear. That's not weird at all. I mean, it's totally natural to be afraid of injection. Like that is like actually, if you're not afraid of stabbing yourself with a needle, then like, I genuinely I don't know what to tell you. Like that is weird. It's not weird at all to be afraid of a needle. Like that's totally natural. Distraction is a huge plus for injections. I agree. Hey, Leah, because I listened to you, I got my estrogen dosage put back to the level it used to be at. Oh, congratulations. I feel like doing it in your tummy might hurt less than your thigh. I've never done sub-Q, so I don't know. I don't know how painful it is, but intramuscular, as long as you don't hit like a blood vessel, I barely feel it. Like I'll be so for real. Getting like a blood draw, if you ever get like a blood draw where they take blood from here and the needle's kind of big, those are like 15 times more painful than my intramuscular shot. Like it's really not that bad. It's just kind of freaky because it's such a long needle. It just kind of freaks you out. But I would assume that sub-Q is less painful because it's I don't know. But most of the nerves are on the surface anyway. So like if you're gonna feel it regardless, because like the intramuscular is going deep where there are less nerves, so you kind of feel it less in the deep end of the shot. But like when it goes through the skin, you're gonna feel it regardless. Go on the side of your thigh. Yeah, that's what I do. I go on the side of my thigh. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat. Jackie has to go. See you later, Jackie. Thank you for stopping by. Cones. Yeah, that was the word I was trying to look for. The butt pills. Ah, yes. I just take my progesterone through the mouth. Like I've never felt the need to boof it. Like never. It genuinely, like I honestly feel like if I boofed my progesterone, I would be loopy AF. Like I feel like I would be in La La Land. Like I genuinely think that would like I would get fucked up on like it would be probably not a good thing. So I definitely recommend taking it orally at first, and then only if you're having issues noticing it, then maybe. Honestly, I haven't noticed any effect on sleep with progesterone. Lots of other positive benefits I've experienced though. Thank you for sharing, Cinder. Shot pain reducers on Amazon can also numbing alcohol pad. Interesting. Yeah, those are good options too. It's really kind of about winning the genetic lottery in terms of how it affects you. I think I've read some people experiencing masculinization from taking it. I've been quite lucky with it though. I don't know. See, like, yeah, I don't know. There's not like that's the issue with it is there's not a lot of study, like there's not a lot of research on HRT. It's just not something doctors have wanted to, or like scientists have wanted to spend a lot of energy or time or money researching. So, you know, there's a lot of unknowns in terms of like why it affects different people differently. Okay, same, but now I have a band-aid on my thigh all the time. I usually have like a little thing. I did my injection today, so like I've got like a little thing on my ignore all the bruises. But yeah, I have like a little thing on my thigh. I usually take it off like the same day. Sometimes I just forget to take it off though. I hate anything sticking on my skin. Yeah, true. Same. It's kind of annoying as a sensory experience. It's okay because I got cute pattern ones. That is cute. Don't let the cis people know the boofing secrets. Well, Grace, you should be happy to know that there's probably a 0% chance that there's a cis person in chat right now. Your shorts are cute. Oh, they're just like cheap cotton Amazon shorts, but thank you. Shimmerglade says, howdy. Hello. Hello. You know what? I got an email from someone, from some like modeling, like queer modeling agency, and they wanted to put me on their Instagram page, and I don't know if it's legit or not. That's like the first offer I've had for something like that, and I was like, I did not check my email frequently enough to see it, but like it's been a long time since they sent it, like over a month. But yeah. Treaded Water says, I'm about as cis as any nihilist can be. SJ Warhammer says, I'm cis. I don't know, your username has Warhammer in it, so that's kind of a trans flag right there. One Love is cis too. Oh, I did not know that. I apologize for like assuming. Gwen says, so comfy. 10 years of pills here. Progesterone changed my life about 1.5 years ago. Nice. Yeah, I definitely have had a really good experience on progesterone. I know some people don't like it, but pretty good. Yeah, Warhammer 40K trans girls love to paint minis. Yeah, for real. There's a lot of Warhammer girlies out there. I am not a Warhammer girly. I've actually I've never had interest in Warhammer, or like I've never read the lore. I don't really know anything about it. Hello there. Is that Acacia? Is that how you pronounce that? Welcome. Yeah, so wow, we just talked about HRT stuff for like a long time, to be honest. Painting minis is like nail art. You know, that's actually super true. Super true. Mass Effect, Five Nights at wait, what? What's FNV? I thought that was FNF, but what's FNF? Is that Fallout New Vegas? Oh, Fallout New Vegas. Okay. Both. Definitely both. I love Mass Effect except for the ending, and I love New Vegas. Like, they're both great games. I should replay through all of the Mass Effects sometime in the next 8 years. Kitten Claus says, I'm something. Anecdotally, yeah, Prague works anecdotally. Welcome back, Leah. Thank you, Cora. You play Wrath and Glory with your friends once a week. I don't even really know what that is. The coolest thing about Warhammer is that Imperial Guard veterans will play Iron Maiden while beating mutants with shovels. New Vegas is so good. Someday I'll start HRT, hopefully next year. Well, I wish you luck, Keisha. I hope you get there and you love every second of the journey. I'm rooting for you. Warhammer D&D basically. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, chat was honestly, you guys were feeding me stuff to talk about for so long that I like stopped thinking of things to talk about. Like, I genuinely stopped thinking like, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about next. Most exposed I've ever felt in my life was my dad watching me play ME2 in 7th grade and being like, haha, is that you? Are you the girl? Fortunately, he was a boomer, didn't realize I chose it. There's nothing better than playing video games while wearing colorful thigh-high socks and drinking Monster Energy drinks. That's funny. I used to drink energy drinks. I don't really drink them anymore. I will have the occasional one, but you know, um, yeah. So like that's actually really funny about Mass Effect though, because like obviously FemShep is my like my shep was FemShep. Like I can't imagine playing uh mask shep, like man shep. Like I just can't. I can't do that. I can't do that at all. Cora, no, you didn't derail me, Cora. You're good. I like what I was saying was that like I was just talking like with chat for so long. Like normally in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, okay, after I finish this topic, I'm gonna move on to this topic just to like keep the stream moving. But like sometimes chat gets really active and all I'm doing for a little bit is like reading chat and chatting with chatters. And like sometimes I do that for so long, I just like forget to think about things to talk about. Hold on, I gotta like clear my throat. Anyway, I played FemShep throughout all of Mass Effect, and um, like I definitely had people like poke fun at me, like, oh yeah, why are you playing FemShep, huh? And I always was like, well, if I'm gonna stare at a butt for like hundreds of hours, I'm gonna stare at girl butt, not guy butt. But obviously that was just an excuse. Like like I played FemShep because I was like living vicariously through video game protagonists. Like I did that with so many, like I always played a female protagonist. My other excuse that I used to give all the time was that like there's lots of guy protagonists. Like you can play tons of video games where it forces you to be a guy. So I'm just like balancing the scales by playing a female protagonist. Like I'm just doing the work of balancing the scales of gender options in video games. Yeah, like even like I've heard some people will say like post transition it gets easier for them to play like a guy protagonist or whatever, or girl depending on which way you transition. But for me, like I'm always going to pick a girl protagonist. Like I always am going to do that. Like I can't not do that. And yeah. So, you know, unless I'm forced to. Like if I have to play, if I'm playing freaking like Geralt or something, then it's fine. But most of the time, really like playing a girl protagonist. Ba, ba, ba. Shimmerglade has read every single codex entry in Mass Effect. It's amazing. Congratulations. You are the lore. You have become the lore. Ba, 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 ba. I always lied because I wanted to be her. Yeah, for real. Since the 90s, playing Mario 2 to this day, I will only pick Peach. Yeah, I feel that. And I used to use the excuse of like, Peach just has like the best movement ability. So like, that's why I pick her, because she's got the best movement ability. That's not why I was picking her. Crystal from Star Fox Assault turned me into a transferring when I was 4. Oh, gosh. I can play a masculine character like Geralt, but if you give me a choice, I'm never playing a male character. My teacher in 8th grade was also really into Mass Effect, and I was telling him I think FemShep's voice acting is much better, and he was like, "Do you really think that, or is it just because she's hot?" Oh, that's super funny. That is so funny. Mackenzie, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. That is like almost more money than my YouTube channel made from ads this month. So, because I didn't post anything. So thank you. I did the same thing with RE2 remake, always using Claire, my biker chick in GTA Online, all the various women in WWE games, many of which I made, etc. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like Monster Hunter, any game where you have the option, like like Animal Crossing, every single game where I had the option, I always picked a female character. Ayo, but we play Siri now. New Witcher's in her lead. Like honestly, I played some of the first Witcher, but like I'll be for real, I've not played the second one or the third one. That's something that I should do sometime. Like I should go through and just play all the Witcher games all the way through. The issue with that is that like I'm one of those people where like I need to play everything in the series. Like I cannot just jump to the third. I know everyone says you can just jump to the third game and just play the third game. I can't do that. Okay, I gotta play one, two, and three in that order, start to finish. And with the first Witcher, it's just kind of rough around the edges when you go back and play it nowadays. And usually I get frustrated or stuck on something, and then I just like give up. So I just need to suck it up and just like power through it. Um, Growing up, the game that should have clued me into my gender was The Sims. Yeah, the same here. Same here. It's hilarious because I'm a very mask guy who will play mask or femme protagonist in RPGs. Well, just depending on the character I have in mind, and no one has ever questioned my character choices. That's funny. I stand by Peach and Yoshi being the best characters in the OG Mario Kart. I'm too busy to play gaming anymore, boohoo. Yeah, I've not been gaming very much either. I'm trying to make more time for relaxation and chilling, but I definitely have been struggling with that lately. Uh, FemV in Cyberpunk, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. FemV also has way better voice acting than male V. Yeah, that's I don't want to like diss on a voice actor or anything. Like I think they both do a good job, but definitely FemV is like really good. Like really good. Back to work. Have a great night. Thank you for being here, Teef TR. Remember to like the stream before you go. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Middle school me does not talk about the sexual awakening caused by Crystal from Star Fox Adventures. Oh, cursed core memory unlocked there. That's super funny. I have to go in order to, yeah. A very conservative guy I used to play online with would harp on me after a while, begrudgingly asked me why I always use female characters. That's fair. Only played 3. Oh shoot, I'm a major Leon fan, but I still do Claire's playthrough first. I think they said they would remake 1. Oh really? Are they gonna remake the first Witcher? Because if they did that, oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. Like it's the only reason I struggle playing through that series is because the first game is just so uh rough. The tomboyish characters like Claire, Jill, Lara Croft appealed to me the most. I used to hide my visits to make to the makeover mage in RuneScape from older brother. So much wasted gold. FemV is voice goals. Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't think I could ever sound like that, to be honest. Like I just don't think my voice sounds like that, but I wish it did. She has an incredibly hot voice. I've always thought the same thing. I was obsessed with Crystal when I was a kid. I was actually very crazy about having it. Cyberpunk has awesome character customization. More games need to let you get fierce nails. True. Hey there, Red Fire Blue Ice. Welcome. FemV's delivery on that exchange with Reed when arriving at Space Shuttle is one of my favorite vocal expressions. I haven't beat Cyberpunk, so I honestly don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. I'm honestly like the past 8 years, I have been so bad about beating games. Like I rarely beat a game nowadays. I just have not had much time to game, and when I do, like I never beat a game. It's really frustrating. I need to do that. Like I need to go beat Cyberpunk for real. I need to beat Baldur's Gate 3. I never beat Baldur's Gate 3. I got through Act 1 and I there were so many games coming out when that came out. I just freaking like did not finish it. I'm gonna have to like I'm honestly gonna have to restart my playthrough with Baldur's Gate because like I don't even really remember stuff. So Red Fire Blue Eye says, "Hi Leah, welcome back from your break. Thank you so much. Happy to be here." Xandra hasn't finished Baldur's Gate 3 either. Yeah, it happens. And welcome, by the way, Xandra. CDPR also said they were opening a studio in Boston to make the game more authentically American. So hopefully that cuts down on some of the Euro janky elements in the writing. BG3 released when tons dropped. Yeah, that was like this year has been pretty chill for games, but like 2023 and 2024 for gaming was like it was nuts. Like there were so many good games coming out back to back to back to back. Like I just like I wanted to I still don't even own Armored Core 6 and I want to play Armored Core 6. Like jeez. You're playing Metaphor Refantasia right now. Interesting. Never heard of it. I'm actually playing Tales of Berseria. That's the game that I've been playing lately. I decided I was going to finally play through all the Tales games that I haven't played through because like Tales of Symphonia is like my favorite game. Tales of Symphonia, incredible game. It's literally my favorite game of all time. I love that game so much. So much. Like I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it. Xandra says, Leah, I'm not in your Discord. The mods rejected me, so that's why I'm laughing that I'm a mod here. I mean, as far as I'm aware, you were having issues following some of the rules in the Discord, and that's why, if I remember correctly, like you quit the position. Like you weren't booted out or anything. I don't really remember, but yeah, I mean, like, I'm not trying to air out drama here in the chat right now. Sounds like you're trying to, though. Cyberpunk's main story and DLC feel even more relevant now than in 2020. Yeah, it was a very predictive game. Maybe Silk Song will actually come out this year. Kate, that is some incredible hopium right there. I commend you, honestly. I loved Symphonia. I played it on the GameCube. I played it on the GameCube as well. That's what I played it on. Tales of Symphonia was like oh, I peaked. See, I knew people told me to turn up my mic, but I peaked. You all lied to me. You told me it was gonna be okay, and it wasn't okay. I had to turn my mic back down just a little bit so I won't peak again. But yeah, played it on the GameCube. It was the first game that ever made me cry. All the video games I had ever played up until Tales of Symphonia were just like fun, like not very serious games. But like Tales of Symphonia made me realize that like video games can make you like feel emotions and like care about characters and stuff. So yeah, ooh, really good game. I need to finish Tales of Arise. I got pulled away from it, never went back. Yeah, so I'm on Tales of Berseria right now. That's the one that I started playing. I've played Vesperia and Symphonia, and so I need to play. Let's see, I've got Tales of Berseria. I'm gonna go through Tales of Arise. I have Tales of Zestiria, which I've heard is not very good. And then I also need to play Tales of Xillia and Tales of Xillia 2. Skylar still has the original GameCube discs for Symphonia. Those are worth like, I don't know how much those are worth right now, but last time I looked, Tales of Symphonia retail was like the original was still going for like $60, which is incredible. Incredible. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door though. Okay, yeah. That game also had some really, really good, deep themes. Like way more than anyone ever bargained for. I don't remember if I played that before or after I played Tales of Symphonia. Wow, there's like a lot of people talking about a lot of stuff right now. There are so many Tales games, maybe I don't need to play them all. Yeah, like I doubt I'll play all of them, but like I'm gonna try to play as many as I can. Uh, I'm going to hold on to it and maybe it will be my retirement money. Oh, that's funny. I love cats. I love cats too, honestly. I love cats a whole bunch. Games with a good story that pull you in can be powerful and really hit the emotions. Yeah, like I think that video games have the potential for a lot of really, really good storytelling and like when you're in somewhat when you're playing a video game, it's different than watching a movie. Like when you're watching a movie, you're watching the protagonist and you're like, you know, like you don't feel like the protagonist. You feel like you're watching someone else do stuff. But when you're playing a video game, you are in the shoes of the protagonist. You are the protagonist. And I think it really allows people to step into someone else's mind, someone else's life, someone else's ideas. And like I think that that's really powerful. Like when you're playing a video game like Tales of Symphonia or something else, like you just feel so much more connected, or like Cyberpunk, like especially like Cyberpunk, you just feel so connected to the main character that you like. It's really interesting. I honestly I like it so much. I like for a long time video games have had really crappy writing. Like there the amount of video games that have good writing are few and far between. But when you get a company that manages to do that well, it's actually so good. Like Cyberpunk, so good. I don't think we're anywhere close to seeing what video games have to offer. I agree entirely with that. Oh, Rostia says bye bye and sent 3 Canadian. Thank you for the 3 Canadian and have a great night, Rostia. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And yeah, have a great one. Your most anticipated game right now is The Expanse Origin. Oh, I don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna lie, Cinder. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, so like Cyberpunk, um, like the writing in Cyberpunk is probably some of the best writing that we've seen in a video game. Like there are other video games with good writing, but like Jackie Wells, like his writing in Cyberpunk, like all of the character writing, incredible, and the dialogue, incredible. And like we need more games like that where like it's not like okay, I love playing Borderlands, but Borderlands is the product of years of video game writing being this like it's all about the memes thing where like freaking like when I'm playing Borderlands, like the dialogue sometimes just makes me cringe. Like it exists to be a joke. And like I don't know, like there is a place for that. Like sure, it's fun to have funny video games and funny dialogue and writing that doesn't take itself seriously, but also like I want to have transformational emotional experiences. And so, you know, I want companies to deliver that. It's cool to have funny games. Like funny games are good. There's definitely a place for them. But like I don't want every game to be like this haha funny meme writing. You know what I mean? And it's really common in video games for the writing to be like cringe or super detached from reality. Like honestly, like in a lot of RPGs, I feel like we see stuff like that where like like the writing like it just does not make sense. It's not relatable at all to how people would act in real life. Last game I played that hit me in the feels was Citizen Sleeper. Highly recommend for a short RPG. Oh, interesting. It's literally RAR XD LOL. So so random. Yeah. I'm sure many people were activated by the Final Fantasy VII sequence of Cloud getting an address and launcher. Is the reason why I like Dark Souls so much. The story seems fleeting on the surface, but it's so deep in actuality. Yeah, like Elden Ring, really good writing, really interesting kind of writing where like yeah, it's all subtext and item descriptions. Like I think that that's interesting as well. Um, when Johnny says Valerie in one of the endings, I feel like I actually was. I try not to do too many spoilers for Cyberpunk because I have not beat Cyberpunk, so I don't want to be spoiled, but I know that's kind of a stupid like it's been a long time since the game came out, so I'm kind of asking you all to do something kind of silly here, but uh, it's weirdly dated even when it came out. What do you wait, which one are you talking about? Borderlands? Yeah. I'd love to see my sci-fi story become an epic game. Oh yeah. How do you do replies in chat? I'm on Android. I actually don't even know if you can. Can you? I'm sorry, I was trying not to reveal too much. No, you're fine. I don't think you revealed too much. I was just worried that you were going to. Like you didn't honestly, you didn't really even spoil anything for me. Just like sometimes people like get into talking about something and they're like, and then and yeah, and they like just give like massive spoilers. Um some of them are flat out dark, others are more helpful. I actually I'm looking at chat right now and like I don't see any way to like reply to people. Can you like at people in chat? Okay, so if you're on PC, you can at people in chat, but I'm pretty sure I've tried that before on mobile and it like literally doesn't work. And I don't know why. Red Fire Blue Ice gave $2. Thank you so much. Just a little something for you and Freddie. Thank you. This past month that I took a break, literally the only money I made was from Patreon. I made like $8 of ad revenue. I'm not even kidding. $8 of ad revenue. So like, thank you guys for the super chats because you've actually like doubled my monthly income for ads like on YouTube. Patreon is like the only thing right now that's doing anything. I think it's a lot harder to have transformational emotional experiences these days, increasingly harder to connect art to the real world without stepping on toes. Um I don't I don't know if I agree with that, Shimmerglade. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I agree with that. I think that like if you are using the video game to make a political statement or something, then yeah, it's easy to step on toes. But I think that it's totally doable for companies and writing to have like this really potent personable story. Like I don't think that it's impossible or anything at all. Like I don't know anyone that was like offended by Cyberpunk, right? Like do you know anyone that like played Cyberpunk and they're like that was actually like like got offended by it? Like honestly, I can't think of anyone saying anything like that. I'm very careful about what I say. I did like the nod to Edge Runners. I won't say more than that. On a previous point I made, I am on another playthrough of Cyberpunk right now, and it feels like one of the most relevant pieces of media as a whole right now. Yeah, no, it's like Cyberpunk is super relevant. I mean, it was, you know, it was prescient for its time, and it's probably only going to get more prescient as time goes on. Red Fire Blue Eyes says I don't have Patreon. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Like I thank you for the super chat. That's very helpful. I would open up channel memberships, but so YouTube has been bugging me to open up channel memberships for a long time now. Like they've been emailing me constantly like, "Hey, do channel memberships, do channel memberships, do channel memberships, do channel memberships. And like I would, but YouTube keeps a lot of that money. Like when you get a channel membership, I'm pretty sure I only get like 40% of that, like 45%. Like over half of it YouTube takes, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the exact percentage, but it's not a good split. And it makes me feel like people are going to sign up for YouTube memberships instead of Patreon, and then I'm just going to make less money because people are going to pay the same amount of money and I'm just going to get less of it. So like that's why I'm so hesitant to do channel memberships. Otherwise, I would have already set them up. But I would be curious what you all think about that. Like should I do channel memberships? I just don't. I don't know. It just feels bad to ask you guys to get a membership knowing that like I'm not really going to get most of that. Uh like I haven't been responding to other people talking to me because I can't even fit both the keyboard and the chat on the screen. I know. The mobile YouTube streaming stuff is really terrible, Cinder. It's honestly like I wish that the engineers at YouTube would care more about it, because like it's such a crappy experience, and like they're trying to compete with Twitch, which has like an actual really good chat experience. And like it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating because like I don't really want to stream on Twitch. Like maybe I'll do multi-streaming at some point, which I should set up honestly. But like I just yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on getting multi-streaming set up. I don't know if it'll be next week, but over the course of the next month or so, I'm gonna probably start multi-streaming on Twitch. Um, that's why they want you to do memberships. They're greedy bastards. That's true. Uh, I think if anything, with how real shit is getting, it can be even more transformational. Yeah, no, that's so true. Like I think right now people are actually more open than ever to be to have a piece of media reach them, because the more desperate things get, the less complacent people are. For me, sports games, any fun pastime should be off limits for politics, but I'm not going to tell someone not to talk about it. Yeah, I mean, like, I get that. I totally get that. Like, if I'm at work, I think it's rude when people talk about politics at work, because it's like you don't know what people believe or think. So, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be this kind of person, but like, it's always the conservatives that are like really loud about their political beliefs at work. And then like when I voice my left wing left wing views, they usually get like offended, like I'm like arguing with them. And it's like, if you're going to express your viewpoints really openly with no regard for anyone else, then like I'm just going to express my viewpoints back at you. And like they literally give up the right to be mad about it, because like they're like they brought it on themselves, you know. Someone says, yeah, red fire blue ice says yes, channel memberships. It doesn't bother me if anyone decides to add memberships option to their channel. I don't use the membership option. Yeah, and 960 watt, like I don't blame you. It's kind of a scam. Like it's kind of a scam. I put mine to a floating keyboard and I moved it to the kind of the top part of the chat. That way I can still see the bottom. Gwen, that is so smart. You know, I actually did not think about that. I'm a little bit boomer brained when it comes to like new, like the multi-window features and stuff on like phones. Like that shit confuses the hell out of me, because like I'm just not used to it. And so yeah, that's really smart. That's really smart. Has anyone seen Peter's interview from last month where his head looked lumpy, shiny, and he insanely rambled and said, yeah, every other statement? He looked completely out of his mind. Oh, I'm sure Peter Thiel is like, I'm sure his brain is a cesspool of stimulants and hate and evil. Like honestly, when people are evil like that, like Peter Thiel is evil, it actually does rot you from the inside. Like being a bad person and being cruel and inhuman like Peter Thiel is, is like you literally can like see it affecting their health, and you can see it affecting like the way they interact with people, and like I don't know. Like he's clearly like super messed up. He needs help. Like he needs to see like a freaking he needs his brain picked apart, and he needs to shut up and not be so wealthy. Like it really sucks that he has so much influence with how much money he has. I couldn't think of a character Musk is similar to. He's too much of a lame tryhard. That is so true. Like it would be funny to compare Musk to like when I was watching the new Superman movie, it was clear that they were trying to make Lex Luthor sort of like Elon Musk, but I just kept thinking in the back of my head that like Lex Luthor was actually smart in a way in the Superman movie, and Elon Musk is just not smart. Like he's actually just really stupid and pathetic. He's not even like cunning and like a really like evil clever way. Like he's literally just super dumb and wealthy. Like yeah. Musk is the kind of guy Adam Smasher would take a job for and then instantly obliterate. When I mention political beliefs at work, I'm usually like, I just care about people. Hard to be mad about that. Yeah, Kate, that's a really good way to say it, you know? Like, that's definitely because like I've thought about that a lot too, where like uh it's technically political for me to talk about my trans experiences at work, but also like it's not my fault that people made being trans political. And so like I feel like that's different than bringing up other political stuff, because like I'm just advocating for my right to exist. Peter also said a bunch of transphobic stuff, and yeah, he's super transphobic. Peter is afraid of dying because he's gay and he thinks he'll end up in hell forever. I find it nice to balance out the transphobia by listening to a video of a trans girl affirmations for 30 minutes. Oh, that's nice. Do you really think that trans people don't have the privilege of going apolitical? I'm trans and I'm thinking about taking a hiatus from news and politics. Okay. So that's a great question, NBR. And you're allowed to take breaks from following news and politics. That in and of itself does not make you apolitical. When I say that trans people don't have the right to be apolitical, what I mean is that like you don't have the right to just shove your head in the sand and just like give up on activism and give up on organizing and give up on community and give up on all that stuff. Like if you're a trans person in America, you need a support system, and that is inherently political. Like you need a support system of people that are able to like help you through the political climate that we are in. So like you can take breaks from following like and another thing I like to tell people is like you don't have to cut yourself completely off from news and politics. Like maybe follow national politics less and follow local politics more. So like, find the page for your state senate and house, and like follow what legislation is going through your state, and maybe follow big legislation if it comes through on a federal level, but do not like you don't have to follow every single story. Like you don't have to follow every single story that makes you feel terrible. Like follow the stories that are relevant to your life, and like that's not being apolitical. Like that doesn't make you apolitical. Being apolitical is literally like those people who are like, I'm a moderate because I've never thought about politics for like longer than 10 seconds in my entire life. Like when I'm talking about someone being apolitical, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about someone who's just like completely head in the sand, never thought about anything, both sidesism, that kind of stuff. Definitely you need to like monitor your mental health and make sure that you're in a good place. Creating boundaries for yourself is also important and good for you. I put limits on hearing bad political news. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Kaylee, hello. I hope I said that right. I do take breaks because it's just too much, but I don't disengage. Yeah, exactly. The past month or so, I've been following, like I still follow news and politics, but like I've been paying less attention at every single like level, like just less detail. Um, but that doesn't mean that I like completely disconnect from politics. I've always followed global politics more than national politics. It got to the point a few years ago where I could give detailed descriptions of any country with enough information about it online. Well, that's really cool, Cinder. I think international politics are really important. Being involved in local community as a trans person is important. We all seek and build each other up and gather. We need reasons to fight. Love and joy can be our short sword and shield. It gets better. That's beautiful, Grace. Thank you for saying that. I agree. I think that like finding a local community organization and getting involved there is being more political than almost anyone. Like a lot of people just don't do anything. Getting involved with something local and working with with a group, an organization, that's wonderful. Or even just going to a support group or like having like a little like local trans community group. Like that is real political action. Cinder says, but I barely know anything about domestic politics. Yeah, I get that. It happened. I did get it right. Oh, that's awesome. Um, our strength comes from community. I think it's also good to use the internet to make intentional connections, not to the detriment of local community, in order to have a global perspective and also practically so you know people if you need to escape. Yeah, no, that's for sure true. I mean, like my Discord has people from all across the world and all across the United States, and I think that that's important. Like it's good to have know people from all sorts of different situations. Community in general is just great. Just great. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna screw up your name, I feel like. Is it Aloha? Is that how you say it? Aloha? Thank you for the $5. Here's a little something extra for Freddy's catnip stash. Glad to see you back online. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really kind of you. Really kind of you. One Love says I limit my political intake for self-preservation so my brain doesn't explode. Yeah, you gotta manage your mental health. That's part of what the Trump administration wants to do. They want to destroy the mental health of their resistance so that you don't have the energy to fight back. That is absolutely what they want. So, yeah. Yeah. MBR says I once knew a trans person recently that was 100% apolitical. Yeah, and like it happens. You know, it does happen. I just think that if I knew that person, I would encourage them to do a little something about it. Our Trans Femme support network has over 500 members, bi-weekly meetings, support, mutual aid. We even hosted our trans prom, 110 guests. When we gather and organize, we have power. That's beautiful, Grace. I really appreciate you for being involved in organizing and taking that seriously and doing beautiful events like that. Like that's lovely. I'm sure that those are memories that people are going to have for the rest of their life. Yeah, and you actually said it perfectly. Thank you, and you're welcome. Oh, yay! I'm on a roll tonight with the names. I don't think anybody 15 years ago would have thought someone like that would be in charge of the health and wellness of the entire United States. Oh, you're talking about RFK Jr. John Oliver did a good episode about RFK Jr. Recently. Yeah, I saw that one. It was really good. John Oliver crushed it last night. I just watched his most recent thing, and for some reason I'm blanking on what it was about. I don't remember why. My depression earlier this year has morphed into spiteful vitriol towards everything pro MAGA that manifests in some very intense rant. Hey, that's okay. I feel like we should all be, if you're not mad, you're not paying attention. if you're not mad, you genuinely are not paying attention. Like that is more real than it ever has been, ever. Like genuinely. Especially since they want to at least limit access to antidepressants. Yeah. John Oliver is pretty awesome. He did an episode about trans sports recently too, I'm pretty sure. And I remember watching that and it was really good. I liked Professor Dave's video on RFK Jr. because someone like him absolutely needs and deserves to have someone like Dave who absolutely will not hold back on exposing just how he's human garbage. Yeah. Yeah, he is human garbage. If not for my allergies, I'd have become a Firewatch person and vanished into the wilds long ago. To be honest, I appreciate any of y'all that do organizing. I'm way too socially anxious. That's okay, Shimmerglade. You don't have to be at the top of the organizing chain. You know what I mean? That doesn't need to be you. But, having friends, local support networks, that kind of stuff. Just like letting your friends know that you love and care about them. All of that can be way more powerful than people think. As a millennial, Maha is a terrible slogan. All I can think about is the Amanda Show. That's so true. That's so true. Well, that's why I'm here. And I'm glad you're here, Shimmerglade. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with me and for being here. I called RFK Jr. a sentiment tumor in my Walmart rant with my friend in response to the angry guy yelling at me. That's funny. Oh, a sentient tumor. Funny. I'm shocked none of us got thrown out of the store, although my angry voice is as low as my normal voice. How many Trump appointees are not human garbage, to be honest? 0. Like, they're all terrible people. They're all comically, like comic book evil people. Like it's genuinely, like, if it weren't so terrible, it would actually be funny. Like Pam Bondi, except the attorney general for the DOJ, she accepted bribe money. Like it was like $15,000, not even a lot of money, but like accepted bribes to do some stuff for Trump. I think it was like to get one of the cases dropped or something against Trump. But she's comically evil. Like it's ridiculous. It's on a level of absurdity that should be reserved for satire, but it is instead our actual real life right now. The place that does my hormones has a group for other trans women every week. Yeah, so like a lot of gender clinics have information about local support groups. So if you're looking for a local support group and you're not really sure where to go and you can't find anything, if you have a local gender clinic near you, then I would say go ask them questions and they will probably have answers for you. Like I definitely see flyers all the time at my gender clinic that I go to, and they're great. They definitely have groups. Like I'm trying to leave the country, you study. Wait, like I'm trying to leave the country, you study where my GF lives. I got a little confused there. And my roommate, who are both cishet dudes, have said they will do whatever they can to help me achieve this. Well, I wish you luck. Oh, wait, I'm leaving the country to study. Oh, I see. Well, I wish you luck. But we're the ones that wear our viewpoints on our sleeves, right? Yeah. No, every accusation is a confession from the right wing. That's why it's so scary that they're like, they're so they talk so much about like grooming and pedophilia, and it's like, why are you guys talking about that stuff so much? Are you hiding something? It sounds like you're hiding something. It sounds like it's like when someone farts and they're like, who farted? Come on, own up to it. You farted, didn't you? It was you. You're the one who farts. Not me. I don't fart. I've never farted a day in my life, but you fart. Like, that is how the right is about everything. Like, they do something terrible and then they accuse the other side of doing that terrible thing. It's actually super messed up. Isn't Steve Bannon also the name of a literal comic book villain? Is it? Is it? I've been trying to find local trans groups to join since I moved. Yeah, I hope you find one. It's really good. It's really helpful. It's a great thing to get involved with. I promise you will not regret it. Life feels like we're living in one big episode of Saturday Night Live. Yeah, like I don't even know how we do parody and satire of the time that we're living in, because it's already so ridiculous that like it's almost impossible to make comedy about it. Just like the Epstein files. Yeah. My roommate saw Steve Bannon on a plane once. That's funny. I'm in the Seattle area, so I should be able to find one or half a dozen. Yeah, I've heard Seattle is pretty queer. Some doctors are changing the codes for HRT. Hope that some people can evade some of the bans and restrictions with that. Oh, that's really interesting. Did you watch the new South Park episodes? I heard about the one that everyone talked about. I did not watch it. I saw like the short clips of the Trump stuff. Have you seen how MAGA is literally crying about South Park making fun of them? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't like South Park. And like, I'm glad that I'm glad that they did what they did or whatever. But I feel like they don't really deserve any credit for it. Like South Park just does whatever will piss off the most people. So like whatever's the popular narrative of the time, they just go against the popular narrative. So when leftism and progressivism was sort of like surging and the Overton window was like more on the left side of things, they were very like anti-woke and very, all that stuff, because it pissed people off. But now that woke is dead or whatever, they have to pivot and be like anti-right wing, because that's what's going to be satirical. And I never found it funny. Like I never found South Park funny. And honestly, I understand that their stick is not believing anything. Like the creators of South Park probably have political beliefs, but like the point of South Park is not there's no message. Like there's no core message. There's no core principles to the writing of the show. It's just saying shit and to piss people off. And like, I don't like it. Like, I don't think it's funny. And I don't like that the writers don't care. Like, I think apathy is really dangerous. I feel like probably the biggest reason why we struggle with anti-intellectualism here in the United States is due to a wave of apathy that overtook much of the world, where like it became very uncool to care about things or be smart. And so people like just like, yeah, I don't care, I'm stupid, whatever. Like, what are you, like smart or something? Like, well, that's stupid. Like, I don't know, it's so juvenile and immature, and it just bugs me. Like, I think that humor that's well thought out is funny. Or like humor that has like a message, like a core message. Like, I just don't think that South Park, I don't like it. I mean, you're allowed to do whatever, like you're allowed to have your own opinions. If you like South Park, I'm not like, I don't hate you or anything. I just personally, I can't stand it. We're in an idiocracy rising scenario. Yikes! Hang on, everybody. Yeah, idiocracy. Oh my god, idiocracy is like real. I see them crying if GTA 6 makes fun of them too. I mean, GTA 6 will make fun of everybody. Rockstar will definitely make fun of everybody. South Park has never been funny to me. South Park is going hard. MAGA is so soft skinned. They're whining about a silly cartoon. Yeah, true. So queer. Love it. Went from only my poly as my fellow queers to having a queer friend group. Oh, that's good. Used to watch it. MAGA went to look strong. The media mocking them hurts their movement. So weird. It's pretty juvenile and crass, but not in a comical way. Apathetic American culture. Yeah. I hate the way people act like it makes fun of everyone equally. Yeah. I don't know how we got to a place where some people don't care about others' feelings. It's a step up from Beavis and Butthead, though. I also hate Beavis and Butthead. I hate it so much. I I will never understand the appeal of freaking Beavis and Butthead. Like the dumbest, most pointless show of all time. The Nazis made it illegal for people to make fun of them. It almost feels like the right wing wants to do that too. We live in a country where a guy named Big Balls from Doge getting beaten up by a 15-year-old girl is the reason why Trump declares martial law in DC. Wait, is that what happened? He got beat up by a 15-year-old girl? I heard he got beat up by like teenagers or something, but I didn't realize it was a 15-year-old girl that beat the crap out of a Doge staffer named Big Balls. My aunt cries about Trump's age and his heart when people make fun of him. That's... Your aunt's ridiculous. Your aunt's ridiculous. They said they were 10 plus roving youths. I love that. I love that idea. Like roving youths. Gangs of 15-year-olds. Like you just like see a bunch of like preteens or like really young teenagers just standing there like wearing leather jackets, chain smoking cigarettes. They got like switchblades and stuff, and you walk past them and they just like stare at you the whole time, and you cross the street and start walking a little bit faster as these like literal 12-year-olds. They got like the brown bag and they're like sipping on it, and it's like that is the reason why we need martial law. That's why we need it. Oh boy. Okay. Well, it's actually been almost 2 hours, and I hate to do this because I am having a really good time, but I think I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. I've been really tired all day today because Ari, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, you can rewind if you want and watch the VOD, but I got back from the Flow Arts Festival yesterday, and I'm really tired. Like I took a nap before streaming, and all day today I've just been like I've been in recovery mode. My brain absorbed so many ideas that I have to go into recovery mode. That is a reference to a joke. But yeah, I just feel like I don't want to push it too hard. I'm still really tired and everything, but the good news is that I should be back here pretty regularly. I should be streaming every week, hopefully a video every week as well. Like I would love to be back to being consistent, and that's what I'm going to try to do. So, yeah, video I'm trying to think about when that'll come out. Like Thursday or Friday probably is when the video will come out for this week. Thank you all for the kind words. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Ari, that you just showed up. I wish that It always feels really bad when someone pops into stream and you're getting ready to wrap up. Like, it makes me feel like I should stream for another 30 minutes, just to like give you some time to like hang out and stuff. Um, but if I do that, then 30 minutes from now, someone else will pop into chat and be like, "Hello," and I'll be like, "Oh no, I'm never gonna leave." And yeah. Did anyone see the red Trump statue coming out of the sewer in New York? What? No, but I'm gonna look that up as soon as I get out of here. What are you talking about? I'm gonna look that up right now. Red Trump statue, New York. What? Oh, I have system sounds off. Okay, good. French artist James Colomina installed a life-size sculpture of the president. I wonder what material this is made out of, because like I is this supposed to be? I'm trying to figure out, like, based on the look of the sculpture. I don't understand if it's supposed to be flattering or not. With the little rat. Is it supposed to be flattering or not flattering? It kind of looks unflattering. Like, it kind of looks like Superman. I love how the suit looks like shit. Like his suits are always really baggy and don't fit him very well. And like that's what the suit looks like in the statue. You haven't seen it? Okay, so yeah, it's like anti-Trump. Okay. I mean, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Uh, let's be real. When they try to flatter him, they make him look worse somehow. True. I installed the sculpture in New York because this is where he built his image, his empire, his legend. A city he tried to conquer with golden towers and brutal slogans. I wanted this image, a red body rising from the sewers, to disturb that landscape. Oh, that's cool. Naked Trump statue in Phoenix. Naked. Oh, it's 43 feet tall. Oh. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. The word naked and Trump should never be uttered. You have a really nice laugh. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I am going to be wrapping up here, unfortunately. I see the effort to distract me from the fact that I was gonna end stream, and I commend the efforts, and I wish that I could stick around. Oh, Gwen, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you. Thank you. That's really kind of you. You did not have to do that, but you did, and it makes me really happy. Lily Cat says, "Oh, I just got here. I know. I'm sorry. You can watch the VOD if you want. I'll be back next week with another stream. I will have a video out later this week. Um like latest will be the weekend. I'm hoping to get it done and out by Thursday or Friday, but maybe Friday, Saturday. It really just depends on when I just find time to do it. But I will be doing it. It will happen. I hope you all enjoyed stream. Thank you all for being here. It means a lot. You're all wonderful. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream. I've got my link tree pinned in the chat, but I will spam it in the chat again. If you click the link tree, you will find all of my socials, like my Instagram. My Discord is in there. If you want to join the Discord, would love to have you there. Definitely always happy to see some fresh faces in the Discord. We've got a beautiful community there. Lots of people, very friendly, very supportive. They're all there. So thank you all so very much. I will be back soon. Shout out to the Patreon. You are all amazing. Those of you who support me on Patreon, you mean the world. You definitely make this possible, and I couldn't be doing it without you. Thank you so much. I will be back soon. And I don't know where Freddy. Oh, he's napping on the chair. Freddy's trying to point to him, but I can't. He's back there. You see him? See him napping on the chair? Oh, he looks so cozy. He looks so cozy. He's hugging his leg. Oh, he's so cute. All right. I will see you all later. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Drink some water.